Hello, everyone. I'm Peter Zendzian from ZZ Servers, and today we're going to dive into a topic that affects the backbone of our economy, our businesses, and their digital security. Our goal? I'm going to try and help you understand some of what you need to have for cybersecurity in today's businesses. What we're going to do is, instead of diving straight into some tech jargon, I want to try and educate and empower you on understanding cybersecurity for your business. And because understanding is the first step to protection, let's start with the first thing. Small businesses are 58% of all cyber attack victims. You heard me right. 58% of all cyber attack victims are small businesses. So that means you're the bigger target. And I want to do what I can to help you be secure and safe with your business. Cybersecurity isn't just about your firewalls and passwords. It involves your staff, it involves your technology, it involves your business partners. There are so many ways that the bad guys can hurt our business these days that we have to look at a much more holistic approach. It's not just your money they're going to get. You're safeguarding your reputation, you're safeguarding your client's trust, you're protecting your bottom line, and you're protecting your retirement. Now, imagine losing years of customers overnight due to one simple data breach, one cyber attack. It's pretty scary. I want to share a real world example with you. This is out of the book that I wrote last year, talking about businesses and their money and protecting. And I'll leave the business name out of this just because they probably don't want to be embarrassed by what they did. This is a common thing that happens to a lot of small businesses. Essentially, what happened was the CEO was going in and out of meetings like he always does. And at some point, his Microsoft account had been hacked. A bad guy got into his Microsoft account and didn't do anything, just sat there and observed, learned about the CEO, learned who he was, learned how he interacted, learned how he communicated, learned how he moved money. After a few months, he was able to identify a pattern. The hacker started working with the bookkeeper through the CEO's email, essentially telling her to do things to move money. And she did what he said. And a couple months went by. It wasn't big because there wasn't a whole lot of money, but over a period of time, it started to grow. And by the time they were done, there was about $250,000 gone and no way to recover it. But what was really challenging is the way the hacker did it. He didn't steal directly. He used people and their friendliness against them. They were doing what they did. He learned when the CEO was in his meetings, so he would email the bookkeeper when he was in the meetings and delete his emails. So neither one of them knew that the other one didn't know what was going on until ultimately the money was gone. That's just one example of small businesses who have challenges because the bad guys do bad things, and we're not bad people, so we don't think about those bad things. I'll go into more of these stories. I just wanted to get you a brief overview of some of the dangers, but they're not things we always have to, I don't want to say not worry about. We can do things to help and prevent the bad things from happening, the hackers from stealing our money or hurting our business. And that part is part of a proactive approach. We can't wait for disaster to strike. We have to be ready for when the bad guys do things because they're coming at us from a bunch of different directions. They're coming at your employees through email, phone calls, fileless downloads. There's all kinds of things they're trying to do to get into your business, build your trust, and steal your money. So we have to be proactive. It's not a luxury anymore. It's a necessity that we have to put cybersecurity as a primary focus of part of our business. You know, it used to be sales. Sales we always had to do because if we can't sell our product, what good is it if we can't have a customer for our product? But if we're selling our product and the hacker steals our money, we still have the same problem. We sold it, but we can't, take care of our customers. So we just have to be careful with that. So I own a company called ZZ Servers, and my goal and objective behind what I do is to help protect small businesses and small business owners from the worst things happening. And the worst thing in what I see is the unforeseen circumstances of a hacker or foreign entity or state actor causing problems with our business. With the changes that have happened over the last couple of years, if we just think back, since 2020, things have changed so much. We've had the Colonial Pipeline hack. We had hackers involved in other things. Insurance companies changing their policies. Well, many of my clients have seen their insurance policies change. Not only are they going up, but the policy that used to cover their cybersecurity stuff is being replaced by a whole new insurance called cybersecurity insurance. And the insurance companies have been kind of sneaky with that. One of the things they've done is they put a couple, what I call exit clauses. There's probably some legal term for it that I don't know, but the last policy I reviewed had three exit clauses. The first one said that you're following a standard to maintain your technology. They didn't mention what standard. They didn't say what level of standard you had to follow. They just said you had to follow a standard. And if you didn't, you weren't protected. Their other two clauses were even more ambiguous. One of them was if you're committing a crime, they're not going to cover you. And then the other one is if it's a state actor, they're not going to cover you. So here's the interesting part. What standard are you following to maintain your technology and protect your investment? Let's bring it back to thinking about insurance in your car. We all have insurance on our car, or if we don't, we get in trouble for it. But that doesn't mean you're not going to drive down the street without wearing a seatbelt. The insurance company is not going to fix your broken bones and damaged body. They're going to help pay for things to get things fixed, but they're not going to fix what actually got broken, i.e. you. So let's look at that and think of that for your business. Insurance, they're going to help pay out if something happens possibly, but they're not going to fix the damage. And now they've got clauses that if you're not doing specific things, they're not going to cover you financially either. So not only will you be battered and bloody from your business being hacked, but then the insurance company is not going to help you financially afterwards. You're just a number at that point. So I'm doing this to help other business owners understand that just because we have insurance doesn't mean that's the whole picture. We're not protected from our business. And we can't just walk away from the business because it's a part of us. It's a part of who we are. It's part of many of our identities. Cybersecurity, like I said, is not a luxury. We have to protect our businesses. I'm trying to do what I can to help you by talking about the things that you need to do. Over the next few weeks and months, I'm going to spend some time talking about the different things you can do to protect your business. I do a bunch of these things for my clients already. And there's some things you could do yourself, and there's some things that's better to have a professional for. But we're going to go down and talk about a bunch of different things. And even though I said firewalls weren't part of what we're going to talk about, we'll probably even talk about those too. And I'm going to do it in a way that tries to talk in a language that isn't highly geeky and nerdy. We're going to talk about in business sense, how things affect your business, how much it costs, how much financial impact there is, how much impact on your staff there is, the different things you need to do for your staff, and the benefits you get out of it. Because it isn't just going to cost you money to solve these problems. There will be benefits of doing it the right way. Some of the benefits are increased productivity, increased staff happiness, employee retention. You've got happier customers. All these different things from having technology taken care of, increased productivity, increase the bottom line, and lower turnover. I've always said this a no-brainer, but not all of us are technology focused. Let's keep talking about that, and I'll meet you here every week, and we'll talk about something a little different. Thank you for your time and trust today. Everything is changing so fast. Technology that we're using to protect businesses now wasn't around 2 years ago. We have new things happening every day, and I'm going to do my best to keep you informed and keep protected. So just check back every week or reach out to ZZ Servers, and let's see if your business is ready to thrive and be safe. If you'd like to, visit my website at www.zzservers.com and check us out. My team and I will be happy to talk to you and see what you need to help protect your business. Thank you so much, and I look forward to talking to you next week.